Hi, do you really want to make more money? Like, you may be talking about this all the time. I have friends talking about making money or making more money because they have dreams for the family. They want to buy that car, they want to buy that new house. And they're talking about they need to make money. But if you in this case, do you really want to make money? Because I'm listening a lot to podcasts and I want to tell you exactly what you can do to make money, but I'm not sure you will like it. And I'm not sure you'll be willing to do it. So, if you're a corporate professional right now and you're working hard and you're making, let's say, $100,000 a year, okay? You need to understand that there's some people that make that money in a month time, working less than what you're doing right now. Yes. So you can actually make what you're making in a year, you can make it in a month. If you really want to make more money, if you're really serious about this. But this is what it's going to take. I'm going to tell you about 3 things that it's going to take if you really want to make money. First of all, no one, like no boss is going to give you $100,000 a month when they don't even earn them themselves. So you're never going to get that money if you're staying in your job, or at least if you're not creating something on your own. This is the reality, and this is where so many people get stuck, because they really want to increase their income significantly, but they don't really want to change. They don't really want to change. They want to learn, but they don't want to change. So they're willing to spend time learning something. But you really realize something is that when you work as a corporate professional, and especially when you're earning high income for the corporate world, I mean, like $100,000 is not low money when you're working in a company, right? But you will realize that you're working, let's say 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours a day, every single day. You're putting time, you're putting energy, you're putting focus. So those 3 things for 8 hours a day, and you're earning $100,000 a month with that amount. And imagine yourself working 8-10 hours a day in something that you own, in something that you create. And imagine every result that you're creating, because you are your own boss. The rewards of your results, the rewards of the product that you're selling, the rewards of the service that you're giving to a customer is getting directly into your pocket. So imagine working for yourself, putting that energy 8-10 hours a day into your own thing, into your own business. Imagine how much you can actually produce, how much you can actually output. Look at what you produce when you're doing your corporate world, and you produce that not in 10 hours, because I know well the corporate world, you have at least 2-3 hours trying to convince people, being on meetings. You're not producing anything. You're not productive for at least, I would say at least 3 hours a day. You're not productive. Even 4 hours a day from time to time, because you have all this corporate thing, corporate processes is very heavy to move. So imagine 10 hours a day, even just 8 hours a day, true focus on something. How much can you produce for your customers? This is how you create true wealth. It's by working for yourself. That was the first thing that I wanted to talk to you about. The second thing I wanted to talk to you about is you need to have the right vehicle. Of course, you can put 10 hours a day working hard. If you're working hard towards the life that you don't want, you're never going to get the life that you want. So if you're working towards something that is not going to create true wealth because it's not the right type of business, of course you're never going to get rich. That's why some people, they can be entrepreneurs, but they're not making it, or they're not getting any traction in terms of creating wealth, creating purpose, being excited every day as they work, like being on flow and getting results and getting money out of the results that they're providing to the customers, because you need to be in the right business. This is critical. You need to have the right vehicle. And today, you have online businesses. And let me tell you something, online businesses, people are crushing it in every sense of the way, and there's still room for it because it's still growing. And if you look at the entire world population, it's not even 5% of people that are actually starting online businesses. Not even 5%. So the room and the opportunity is huge. This is the right vehicle. There are other vehicles, but this is the right vehicle that I believe that digital is the fundamental skills for every entrepreneur in this economy. And people are crushing it just by being focused 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours a day, by learning a certain skill. That's critical. Find the right vehicle and start working on that. If you really want to make money, not just talking and staying in your job and hoping that they will increase your salary by 2, that's never going to happen. And you know that, right? And of course, if you love your job, that doesn't mean that you don't love your job, and you should even love your job, because you have opportunities to actually transfer the skills that you have right now. There's so many different business models where you can actually transfer the skills, the competence that you have, and put it into an online business and create a lot more results and a lot more money for yourself. So it's not about not loving your job. It's just about what is your end goal. What's your end goal? That's it. And the last point I wanted to talk about, like, you will have to learn a new skill. That's important. And that skill is how to attract customers, how to get customers, sales, marketing. This is a fundamental skills to have. You cannot succeed if you don't have customers. And you cannot succeed if you don't have customers willing to pay you for your product and service. And in this day and age, you don't need to have a product, you don't need to have a service. But if you know how to sell and if you know how to market, you are in business, because there's so many people, so many smart people all over the world that are creating great products and everything. But everyone needs customers. This is why the sales, I wouldn't say salespeople, but I would say the skills of selling today is even more important than before, because with the internet, there's even more people that have products that they can actually show to the world. They can actually, display their products. But it's not because you're displaying a product in front of someone that you necessarily get them to be interested and you attract them as a customer. This is what marketing is all about. And then sales is about closing those people. Those two skills, we will have to learn those skills. It's inevitable. But if you do those 3 things, and if you keep at it, and as I said, if you really want it, it means that you're really going to get it and you're going to work at it. Because I truly believe that you need to take the time to invest into yourself, to invest into your skills, to invest your time, to invest your money. You need to pay the price to get the reward that you're looking. You need to pay the price. So if you want to increase your salary, you're going to have to become another person. I truly believe that the best version of yourself is after you pay the price. You're not becoming successful because you're getting money. No, the money will come because you become successful. And to become successful like this, you're going to have to invest in yourself. You're going to have to take the time. You're going to have to put focus. You're going to have to put money. You're going to have to implement. You're going to have to take action. You're going to have to, accept that you're not good at the beginning. You're going to have to take the time to learn. You're going to have to give yourself time to become better at it, the same way you gave yourself time to become better at what you do right now. If you're successful in what you're doing right now in any job, you understand what I mean. You need to pay the price to get what you want. And the price is time, is effort, is being positive, is being persistent, being determined. all this is important. So I just wanted to drop you that because, I've been stumbling around on many different interviews, and sometimes when you come from the corporate world, you always have that feeling that, I'm smart, I understand things intellectually, so I'm smart, so I know I'm going to do good because I can do presentations, I can understand concepts, I can talk to people, I can convince my boss feels that I can manage people. That's all good, but that's not going to get you money, because money comes from you have a service or a product that you give to a customer, and they pay you in return because your product and your cost and your service help them. That's where the true money is. And the digital skills, the online businesses, the digital economy now has allowed so many people to do that directly. That's why you see so many people changing their lives with the internet. That's the only reason. It's not because it's a scam things or whatever. No, it's because they apply one simple law. Money is the result of providing service and helping people, and they give you that money in return. That's the reward. You are our service. That's it. So you're sitting in that tower in London or in Paris and you're happy because you're a manager. That's great. They pay you because you're managing some people that are providing services. That's great. But you will never increase significantly your salary or your income by just managing people, by just being there. You need, as I said, you need first, right, to be on your own. You need to own your stuff, to own that vehicle that's making you money, so that the rewards are coming to you. The second thing is you need to find that right vehicle. Online businesses. There's so many different business models. I can get into that in another video, but online business is so important. I'm telling you, that's the fastest way. There's other ways, but that's the fastest way. And there are actually simple ways to earn money, but you need to get into that. You need to find it, you need to look for it, and you need to be willing to learn. And the third thing is marketing and sales. Inevitable. You need to learn marketing and sales. Inevitable if you want to increase significantly your salary, your income, I would say, your money, or whatever you want.